It's the butcher shop.
We got 2 camera angles.
Back in this motherfucker.
Damn.
Hopefully Don made it go boom, 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 boom.
I could do that.
Boom, 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 boom. Yo, what's the dude from New York or whatever? What was he saying?
Bing bong.
Bing bong. Yo, I'm with all that bing bong.
White Claw. Cheers to that. Welcome to the butcher shop. Up top, down low, and then center. You gotta hit me in the center, dude. No
hey,
homo.
bro, I'm sorry, I didn't.
My bad. We're good. We're rocking.
I
So,
didn't know that was the rule.
welcome to the butcher shop. Welcome back, I should say. But I say welcome like it's a new thing because it kind of is. We don't have our third co-host that we had from the jump, Cam, as you know him. He got into grad school, not in the city we're located, Miami, rep it. So he's not going to be on the pod anymore. It's just me and Zach. Zach and I, if you grammatical fucking
Zach
people
and
are caring about
that
anything.
sounds really weird.
It's Zach and I. Zach and I.
That's the musician in you. Just want to make it into a song.
Zach and I. Zach and I. I'm here. It's Zach and I. Zach and I.
Damn, dude, that was.
Did that sound like YK Osiris? Do I sing like him?
I think YK might be a little better. A little.
Dude, if only I wasn't Italian.
But if you listen to YK Osiris, then you are wilding.
Yeah, so shout out all the YK Osiris fans.
If YK Osiris is number 1 in your Spotify,
you seek help immediately. Seek help.
Yo, that's crazy.
You know what's crazy? Him tweeting, "God, take me away, please."
Dude,
with the fingers crossed emoji.
Yeah, that's... Dude,
what else did he say? So YK Osiris, if you don't know, he's an artist in the game. And he basically put out a bunch of like concerning messages on his Instagram, I believe. And one of the things he said was God, take me away, please. But then he's kept going. He said, "Let's see how everyone got something to laugh about then. It's all fun and jokes till y'all don't got none to joke about no more." I didn't know it was like that, bro. What did he say? Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't be laughing. This is not funny, but...
You forgot the big one that he said.
Yeah, he just said, "I just want to sleep and don't wake back up." With the fucking... With the sex face, the sex moaning face, and the fucking fingers crossed emoji. And then he said after that, "I know y'all would love that," with a bunch of hearts. Damn, dude. Fame really fucking people up, huh?
It's crazy.
By the way, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Should we get into
Deadass, ring that bell. Get the alerts so you know when we drop our next.
You're a dick. Yeah, that's not as bad as the dude who like put the fucking watermark or whatever on Young Dolph's like funeral thing. Like, bro, what a dickhead.
Clout is a hell of a drug. Holy fuck.
I like, what would make him think that was a smart decision? Like,
clout.
Bro, dude,
that's hilarious. But that doesn't matter.
We're gonna like go past.
Yeah, they don't know what we're talking about. So, staying on the and wow, I just had a lot of deja vu right now. But going back to that topic of like these artists who are like tripping out or like having mental health issues, suicidal thoughts and behaviors and whatnot. YK Osiris, had that rant or whatever on Instagram. We also had Rico Nasty. She, as you know or may not know, she's been getting a lot of hate from like these little like Cardi fans that are jits, that like are just lame as fuck, and they're hype beasts, and they just love hearing slap and fucking whatever the fuck else they love hearing. And so she's been opening up for Cardi. Cardi's been going on tour. He's been on tour, and she's his opener, right? And people were basically like booing her and just being flaw for no reason other than to just be like flaw. And so like I guess it's been affecting her mental health because she basically tweeted some things out. What did she tweet, Zach?
So she tweeted, this is fucked.
Is this close enough?
Yeah, nah, it's close enough,
Okay.
bro. It's good. She tweeted, "I wish I was dead just as much as y'all do. Trust me."
Damn.
Crazy how I wanted a tour bus my whole life, and now I just be on the tour bus crying myself to sleep every night. Laughing emoji. I dead ass need at least 2 hours out of each day just to cry. Y'all win. I don't know what HD means, but yeah, man, that's tough. I feel for her because the thing is like, I feel for both of them.
Right.
First, I would tell YK Osiris to just turn the comments off or just not look at comments, right?
Deadass.
But like for her, she can't do that. Like the thing is that like she's being bullied on a tour that she was put on because you would think that Playboy Cardi fans would want to hear like, you know, another rapper who sort of makes like not the same music but it's in that same type of like like hype thing, you get me? And like for her to be getting booed by them is fucking crazy.
But why do you think that is? Those kids are just like
they're like
it's just like for what? Just to troll?
Yeah,
like just to
I
be
don't want
dicks?
to say they're pussy little like kids, but like
I hear you.
That's literally, you know, like what
Right.
it is.
It's
And,
okay. I'll say it. They're white.
Thank you. I was good. Yeah,
I knew what you wanted to say. I was like, I got
gonna,
you, Zach.
I'm not gonna.
I
get
have
on
the
them
white
like
card.
that,
I can
but,
say that.
You know, you get me. So yeah.
No, but it's like they're just these little ass like nerdy like dumbass white kids that are just like from fucking Connecticut who are just like think it's like funny to just like troll and with their boys like, yo dude, haha, like let's just fucking be just dicks. Like get over it.
John
She's fucking
thinks
talented.
Every white dude is from Connecticut. Like they're Tyler Van Dyke.
Yo, Tyler Van Dyke. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Well, don't get me started. We're gonna go off on a tangent, but let's keep it on music. So, basically, it's
God.
been Sweetie and Lil Baby. As you know, like Lil Baby's one of the top artists in the rap game right now. Sweetie just recently got out of a relationship with Quavo, who's, you know, at the top of the rap game, I would say as well. And there's been like rumors flying around about him and her being together, and he completely like squashed that shit. He said basically that, you know, like he's not dating anyone.
Who said that? Lil Baby, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And he said I'm not dating anyone, and it's really it's seeming very publicity. It's seeming like a publicity stunt. But I mean, if Lil Baby's actually clapping cheeks, yo, GG's, dog. Good shit.
GG's.
Good shit, bro. Because Lord knows what I would do.
It's crazy
If she
though,
liked
because Lil Baby and Migos were beefing.
7 positions in 70 minutes. What is it?
Damn, bro, that's how you feel, man?
About Sweetie, bro.
Let her
You
know.
already know, dog. Yo, she's so bad, bro.
So Sweetie or Jessica Alba? I had to ask you.
Damn.
Those are your top two.
Damn,
right?
honestly, bro, it depends on my mood. If I'm on my like humble shit and on like my like Father John shit, yo, I'm going with Jessica Alba because she's like a woman and she's like grown and she's got like and she's like more like cool. You know, she's more like wifey. Sweetie though, Sweetie's me on my rapper bullshit.
Hey man, I'm gonna just let you get your shit off.
Dead ass. No, that's
Yeah.
I really feel that way. Jessica Alba's bad, but she's fucking like 45
Yeah.
or some shit.
I feel
Sweetie's
you.
in her 20s and
All right, but obviously like
thick.
yeah,
And like I don't know.
I mean, but it's like fake though.
yeah, of course, it's fake as
I
fuck.
don't, whatever.
But it's like shit, dude.
I'm not hating on fake asses. I don't hate on me. Don't like put a
Is it-
dislike
wait.
because I said something about a fake ass.
Dead ass. Is it body shaming if that's not even their real body, or like if it's not like if their body's fake? Like, can you body shame a fake body?
If it's morphed into them, I don't know. Does it morph in or does
We
it
need
just,
we
like,
need we need
stay
like
there?
we need like a blue hair like liberal girl to come tell us what's up.
I prefer orange hair liberal girls. With purple highlights.
Deadass. So to keep it on music before we go, so my top five. So y'all probably got your Spotify Wrapped playlist or whatever, and your yearly review or whatever you've been listening to. He's Team Apple, which, you know, is unfortunate. You know, prayers up for him. But everyone else who's like normal and like, you know, not a serial killer, they use Spotify, and they got their Spotify Wrapped. So I just want to share mine, just, you know, to like let the fans in on who I am.
We all have iPhones, but just like Apple Music, just it's not the vibe, I guess.
It's just not. It's just Spotify's cooler. Like, I don't know, but like, I don't want to get into it. I'm not getting into the debate. But so my top 5, you guessed it, Logic at number 1. That's why I'm wearing this shirt, actually, because I knew we were going to talk about this and I wanted to rep, you know, my favorite artist. Logic, number 1. Drake, number 2. Cole, number 3. Which, honestly, I'll get to that in a second. Cole, number 3. Kanye, 4. And Jaden, 5. Now, out of that list, if I could actually rank them as like, my favorite, like top 5, like out of those, I would rearrange it. I'd definitely do probably Logic, then Cole, then Jaden, then Drake, then Kanye. But that's just me. But it's funny that like it's like numbers don't lie, you know that phrase. So it's like the numbers don't lie. Like I guess I was bumping Drake shit more than Cole, but it's like I fuck with Cole more. But that's just like me. I don't know. Drake makes a lot of music that you can turn up to, and when you're on your bullshit and you're just vibing and doing.
I think also because it's the whole year, there was other Drake that had dropped like recently, and like because of that, we probably listening to that.
Same thing with Ye.
You get me?
Ye. I mean, honestly, same shit with all of them. Logic, Drake, Cole, Kanye, and Jaden all dropped an album this year. So
no, I'm just saying that Drake dropped last year, right? So we were still bumping Dark Lane demo tapes, coming into 2021. But like J. Cole didn't have an album that dropped last year.
Right.
So like
the end of last year.
like exactly, you get me? So you were like, if you were listening to him, you were like listening to something that was like old, you get me? But,
right, like yeah, exactly.
So
everything
I see
else.
how Drake sort of beat him out because of that.
But I don't know, because it's like, bro, like Logic. I mean, I listen to.
But Logic,
Under
you
Pressure.
To, like,
yeah, but Under Pressure, or not Under Pressure, No Pressure, dropped like August 2020. But I still bump that shit on the regular, and like I've been listening to it a lot this year. And he also dropped an album this year, which is just like another album, but it's not like a great album. Triggered. Okay, enough about this music shit. Let's get into the WNBA and NBA chick who started an OnlyFans. Is that correct? Get into it, Zach.
Nah, you get into it.
Okay, shit, I'll get all the way into that. Pause. I mean, that's not a pause, but
Yeah, getting it. Nah.
So, basketball star, 6'8" WNBA player Elizabeth Cambage announces her OnlyFans.
Dude.
Someone replied, quote, WNBA players should just start selling their nudes because those OnlyFans the only fans they're ever gonna get. Damn.
Stop.
Damn. Drop a comment if you fuck with the WNBA.
My thing is that
why do they pay WNBA players the same amount they pay teachers? Is what I want to know.
No, dead ass. Where she
pay
has
teachers
to, like,
more.
You'd never see like an NBA player like make an OnlyFans. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't.
You'd want them to though.
It's not enough. There's not enough money in that. You get me? Like to like make an NBA player do it. Like, bro, they get paid like millions of dollars.
You're telling me if LeBron started an OnlyFans, he's not racking it up.
He's not, but he'd lose so many sponsorships. I feel like dead ass. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, LeBron, you can't have a school and be selling pics of your dick.
Dead ass. She has no sponsorship. She has no school named after her. Like, you get me?
I feel you, and she's also a girl, and society hypersexualizes women.
That's so crazy, though. I don't know. It's not crazy, but
what's crazy is that someone who plays professional basketball, and she's a woman, right? But she plays professional basketball in America. Is like, yo, deadass, that's not even my bag. Like, my bag really is in this OnlyFans shit. Like, that's wild.
Whatever, man. That's sus, dog. Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler, bro. Jimmy Butler was playing. So, Minnesota. You know the whole story of Jimmy Butler used to play for the T-Wolves in Minnesota, and one day in practice basically played. He was just calling the whole team soft, right? And correct me if I get the story wrong, but from what I remember is that he basically challenged like all the starters on the team to a 5-on-5, where it was him and all the backups versus the starters, and he like whooped their ass like 3 games straight or some shit. And like he was just like, yo, y'all are pussy, like y'all are trash, like you can't, like you are garbage, like I'm beating you with the fucking backups, like get your shit together. And you know, subsequently he left and
was traded.
Eventually he was traded out because he just started a whole thing. And so Minnesota does not like him. So Jimmy Butler with the Heat now, go Heat. He was playing in Minnesota, and when he got the ball, they were booing him. And then near like in the mid to end of the third quarter, the crowd started chanting Rachel Nichols, which
we love Rachel Nichols.
We love Rachel Nichols. I mean, not as much as Maria Taylor, right? But
what a beautiful woman.
You just realized what I said?
What'd you say?
I said not as much as Maria Taylor.
Oh, damn, yeah, I see. Yeah, that's flaw. Yeah, you might, what was it, what's her name? Rachel Nichols was hating big time on Maria Taylor.
She was hating on ESPN.
Yeah, but she was saying, it was racist. She was saying that, like, yo, if like, they're gonna, like, you know, give, like, somebody some opportunity because they're black or, you know, some shit like that, don't do it on, like, my time. Like, yeah.
Well, here, let's get into it.
I don't know.
Let's get into it, because, so...
You want to get back into the original... Right, yeah.
I mean, just a little bit, because I did want to talk about this with you, but it's like, from what I understood, like, she's basically said ESPN was just doing this to fix their, quote, crappy record on diversity, which is maybe something that I feel like we can agree is accurate, right? And I also think, I mean, the episode that we did last week that no one saw, we were kind of getting into this. It's like, what society do we live in? Do we live in a meritocracy where it's like the best person gets the job, or are we selecting people based on like things they can't control? Are we giving the Grammy to Cardi because she's a woman or because she had the best album? You know, and so I feel like it's a fair question to be raised of, are we giving this show to this person because they're qualified or because they're black or African American? You know, whatever's politically correct.
I'm pretty sure everybody's whole point, though, right, is that Maria Taylor...
I don't want to say that Maria Taylor's not qualified. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying about... Go ahead. My bad.
I think people's point was that Maria Taylor was overqualified because she doesn't... Rachel Nichols only does basketball, and Maria Taylor does football, basketball. Like, she does a whole bunch of sports. You get me? I think I've even seen her do baseball. You get me? So, like, she does a whole bunch of sports. So, like, she's, like, qualified. And, like, when she gets on there, she knows her shit. You know what I mean? It's not like she doesn't know her shit less than Rachel Nichols. And, like, honestly, I mean, I don't know who's... It's ESPN's choice to see who they think is, like, you know, the better fit long-term or whatever. You get me? But, like,
I hear you.
I don't know.
Something that I noticed, it's funny because I was watching, like, NBA Today or some shit. Like, you know, Rachel Nichols used to have The Jump, right? Which was at, like, 3 o'clock or some shit.
A white girl jumping black guys, huh? How crazy
Wow,
is that?
Racist. No, so, basically, like, I'm sitting there, like, watching it, and not to, like... not to be any type of way, but so basically, I'm sitting there, right, and my dad goes, he walks in, he goes like, oh, like ESPN's like racist or some shit, like joking, because there was no white people like on the panel, and I was like, yeah, honestly, that's something that I noticed. It's like there were no white people on the panel, like there was no white people there, and it's like. It's like, bro, like, I don't care, you know? Like, I care about, like, who's, like, what people are saying, like, the content of what their fucking conversation is. But it is something that I did happen to just notice, you know? And it's like, I want to know kind of, like, what your take on this is, you know? Like, because personally, I kind of felt like, in a weird way, like...
I think it's that they're shifting to former players of, like, sports and stuff like that. And, like, it just so happens...
And most of them are black,
you know,
right.
Yeah, and then, you know, because that's, like...
Can I say something? I don't like black as a description. I don't like it. It's honestly white dude negative. Getting offended. I don't like white and I don't like black because I don't think that they're accurate. Like,
what was that shit?
We're just calling people colors. Like, that's not accurate. Like, I'm not a color. Like, I'm not white. Mm-hmm. I'm fucking Italian, or I'm European, or I'm not white, I'm Italian. I'm not white, I'm Italian. No, what I'm saying is, like, I just don't, and I feel weird calling African people black because it's like, it just rubs me the wrong way because it's like, you're not black. Like, if anything, you're brown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know what you're saying.
It's just, we call people things, like, you're calling me white, right? But I'm not white like the wall behind me, you feel me? Yeah, like, look at the wall and then look at my arm. Like, they're not the same color. So it's like, I'm not really white. You're not really black. So why do we use these terms? And where did they come from? And what kind of, like, racist shit is behind it? And, like, what things come up when you think of the thing of white and black? White, you think of, like, heaven, white light, and, like, angels, and, like, snow, and things like that. Black, what do you think of? Like, dark, like, bad, like, negative, like, a black hole, like, things like that. So it's like, I feel like we gotta be aware of, like, what we're actually saying sometimes, bro, because sometimes we just say shit because that's what people are saying. It's like, sometimes we gotta shift the narrative. I don't know. I'm kind of going off, but yeah.
There's black, white. What else? Like
we don't call, but that's the only thing, and that's the thing. It's like, why is it only between white and black people? You know, like Europeans and Africans, and like Europeans brought Africans here as slaves. It's like, how does us calling people white and black connect to that time? Because it does. You feel me? Like, it definitely does.
To your point about how, like, the colors, like, represent, like, things, I feel like naturally, like, you know, the color white, like, when you see the color white, it like, it's like hope. It, like, I don't know.
Like purity.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. That's what
it has a lot of positive
like.
connotation
but, like,
to it.
all black looks like, you know, like a
dark and, like, negative. And
you get me? So, like, but I don't think that's racist, or I don't think that you know, there's a problem with that. I just think that that's sort of how, like, our brains just, like, associate those colors. Now, when we use that, right, like, calling people, like, black or white, and use it in, like, derogatory terms, I feel like that's when it's, like, racist. But like
calling the people who are giving shit to Rico Nasty white.
Or, like, someone calling... What was that shit when someone had called someone colored? You know what I'm talking about? Was that you?
Oh, yeah, but that was a black person. So I'm in one of my online classes. Dude. We have, like, a group chat on, like, WhatsApp. Or as our number one fan, Shanzi, likes to call it What's Up. We basically, like, some dude said something, blah, 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 and then said the N-word. And then, like, someone else, I guess, who is black as well, was like, are you colored? Which was really weird way to ask that, instead of being like, are you black, or like, are you, like, of African descent, or something like that.
Never heard it.
No, she says, are you colored? And I was like, wait, who's the racist here now? I'm confused. And then the dude's like, yeah, I'm black as fuck. I have, like, dreads and shit. And she's like, okay, just checking. And I'm just here like,
I've never heard another black person
say colored.
Yeah, like,
maybe she was just an ally. Kind of weird racist ally.
Oh, it was the white girl?
No, it was probably a black girl. I hope it wasn't a white girl saying colored, because that's
it was a white girl checking the black guy, like, asking, like, oh, are you, like,
no,
black?
I don't know that.
Oh,
I don't know that. I'm assuming she's not white. Or not European. I dead ass, like, I really don't like that. Like, I don't like it. Like, I think it's something that I feel like our generation has the power to kind of change. I feel like as time progresses and goes on, we can become more accurate with what we're saying and describe things better and better. Language evolves, and we become more accurate and say exactly what we mean. And I think what you're right is, like white and black have, like, feelings and ideas connected to those words, and when you call someone a word like that, it subconsciously affects your perception, whether you realize it or you don't. And it's like, we should be more accurate with our words. Like, we should call people what they are. Ugly.
Yeah. Who's more toxic, girls or boys?
What is this, fifth grade?
Yeah.
Who's more toxic, girls or boys?
Girls or boys? Yo, so I want to talk to you about this, right? So now we're on sports, right? We got into all the shit.
Yeah, that's political enough for today.
No, we got into all the shit the girls wanted to talk about. We got into all the shit, yada yada. Dudes, if you're
Did we
still
talk about
here,
what the girls wanted to talk about?
as you put like your arm around me,
how?
I think we did somewhat, like, I don't know, depression and like.
That's what the girls want.
That's how you. Never mind. You're never sad. Never mind.
Zach's like, yo, only girls get depressed.
I never said.
Meanwhile,
that.
the suicide rate is like 75% men.
Yes, skyrocketing. I wanted to talk about.
Yo, the funniest shit is in Dave Chappelle's The Closer, his most recent comedy special. When he talks about, and this is a spoiler, so if you haven't seen it, don't listen, but he basically said that he was friends with this trans woman and that she eventually killed herself by jumping off a building. Yo, why are you playing footsies with me right now? And so, whatever. He's friends with like this trans girl or whatever, and she kills herself, right? And he makes a joke. He said something like, honestly, bro, like, that's some shit only like a man would do. Like, that's some like gangster shit to just jump off a building and kill yourself like that is like some dude shit. So I thought that was funny, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, I don't think
we want to talk about the Canes.
We could, dude. I could get into the Canes.
We're 25 minutes in, bro. Let's talk about the Canes.
Okay, so let me get my shit off. I don't think
about the toxic girl shit.
No, about the Canes.
Oh, word.
I don't think that we should fire Manny Diaz. And come after me all you want, but I think he deserves another year. It's that argument has become more difficult since Rhett Lashley took the job at SMU.
Yeah.
But you know, when you look at it, he's done all the right things. Firing Dan Enos and bringing in Rhett Lashley, bringing in a spread offense, air raid principles and whatnot.
And you can always bring in another spread coordinator, dude.
Yeah, and he said that because in his interview after the Duke game, he said, you know, do you want to speak on the Rhett Lashley situation? And it was before it was actually like confirmed and you know whatever. And he's like, look, I think it's clear what happens when you bring the spread offense and you bring in air raid principles to Miami. It's just going to work, and it's college football. It's going to work. And he was kind of just hinting at, you know, if he was given another opportunity to be retained and come back next year, he was going to bring in someone else who had the same kind of style of offense.
Didn't Dan Enos run like the same offense?
No, he didn't, actually. It was more pro style.
Okay.
He was Alabama's offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
but like Alabama wasn't like really like running up. I wouldn't say it's a pro style, but it wasn't what Rhett Lashley was running. It wasn't that spread offense. It just wasn't. It was kind of like an in between. And I'm not 100% like
if you used to like play NCAA. I wonder if Alabama still runs like a one back, like where you have like the running back like behind like the QB,
bro.
You know what I mean? Sort of like a pistol formation type shit.
Right. Okay.
Because that's sort of like was that what Miami was running? I don't remember.
We were doing a lot of shotgun.
Because the thing is that
dude, Tyler Van Dyke barely went under center.
It's a whole bunch of shotgun with the like
it's,
you know,
dude,
the running back in the back.
What it is
like
it's the read option. It's literally the read option 75% of the time. It's
Facts.
Me, the quarterback here in the shotgun with my running back to my right or to my left, depending on the protection and depending on the scheme of what the defense is showing, and then basically saying, I'm gonna get this ball. I'm gonna put it in your hands or in your.
Put that ball in my hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna put these balls. My bad. You got me going.
Yeah.
You got
me
going.
Gosh, you're going, bro. I like that.
Bounce, go, wow.
Yeah, baby.
No. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. So. I'm getting off topic. What I wanted to get at, though, and to kind of just be focused with this because I'm, drinking a little bit. I just want to stay on topic.
Yeah, bro. Get on it.
Manny Diaz should be retained for another year. Look, there's a lot of shit that went wrong that has happened point to the 4th and 14 against FSU. That was the worst shit I've ever fucking seen in my life, okay? But he has done a lot of right things. Take out Dan Enos, bring in Rhett Lashley, bring in the spread offense. What is it? Get rid of Blake Baker, right? And bring in and take over the defensive coordinator duties. And we start off the season tackling horribly, playing like shit on defense, and that's on Manny Diaz, right? What does he do? He fucking benches these guys who have technically earned their spot and have paid their dues, but they're not producing, and they're focused more on individual and whatever it is, and they're not playing as a team. And he's like, yo, you know what? These guys, I don't care if you're a senior or you're a junior and you have playtime and you have experience, you can't tackle.
Yeah.
You can't fucking tackle. I'm taking you out and I'm putting in these freshmen because low-key, these freshmen are alive. I was saving them for next year and giving them like garbage time and like giving them like reps here and there. But bro, we have so many good freshmen on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
He's playing them. They're playing well. He recruited them. Give this man one more year.
If he starts the year 0-2 next year or 0-3, what's your mentality?
So here's the problem. Miami, for whatever fucking reason, has chosen to start the past 4 seasons, including next season, with an SEC opponent. So we started 2018. Joe Burrow's first game with LSU with that stacked team, which next year they ended up being one of the best college football teams of all time. We chose to play them in the beginning of 2018.
Fire.
We got mopped, right? With fucking... Who was our quarterback, dude? Fucking Jaron Williams?
No, I think it was Malik Rozier.
Dog, get the fuck out of here, dog.
I think it was Malik Rozier. Either one is
or Nkosi.
bad.
No matter what, Nkosi, Malik, and Jalen...
Don't talk
or
about
Jaren, or Jalen, trash. Can I talk... Don't even get me started on the fact of how we got fucking De'Aaron King and TVD and Jake Garcia just waiting, bro. Like our
Jake Garcia's never touching the field. You realize he's gonna transfer.
Manny Diaz, maybe, but I hope not, because TVD honestly can play 2 more years, can play next season, and then play the season after that, and then as a junior go to the league. And he got a medical red shirt, so that's not his actual red shirt. So he can take 2 years off, believe it or not.
Jake Garcia?
Yeah, so Jake Garcia had a medical red shirt this year. So if that actually like pans out that way, he would have, after TVD playing 2 more seasons after this one, he would technically have 3 years of eligibility.
Oh no, he's gonna transfer.
Maybe, but I hope not, bro. I mean, it's really like surprising that Tyler Van Dyke
coming in, right?
Yeah, Ja'Cory Brown.
And he's good, right?
He's good. He's not great. He doesn't have the arm necessarily. He's more of a Cam Newton kind of player, and that's like comparing him to like a really good player, a really good version of him.
He's like a really big quarterback.
Yes, he's a really big quarterback, Zach. He's a big guy. He can run. He has really good running ability, actually, and he can pass. But is he gonna throw dimes like TVD or Jake Garcia? I don't know. But
TVD sounds so funny anytime you say it.
Bro, Tyler Van Dimes, bro. Honestly, that's the best thing that happened from the season.
ACC
Tyler Van Dyke coming onto the scene.
Year, bro. That was crazy.
First time for the Canes since Brad Kaya.
And how many games did he even start?
He started 10. No, he technically started 8. He started 8 games. He started against Virginia. He played 10 games, but he started 8. And dog, he damn near led us to an 8-0 finish in our season. You take out the missed field goal against Virginia, you take out the batted pass against North Carolina, and you take out the defensive mistake of 4th and 14. We win those 3 games and we're 8-0 in all of his starts. But I watched something about TVD last night, and it was going into after the North Carolina game when he fucked up and he threw it he had a D lineman kind of like in his face, and he threw the ball and the dude batted it up in the air. And he fucked up on that. That was his fault. That was a freshman mistake. He was on the sideline fucking crying, like literally crying, dude. And what did he do after that? The next week in practice, goes on the interview and says, yo, you know, North Carolina State, you know, they have the top defense or whatever, but like we put 40 on them last year. They can't stop us, like whatever. Mm-hmm. He got a lot of criticism for that. And everyone, you know, Pollock, you know, a big ESPN college football guy's like, yo, you got to back up that talk, dog, whatever. Everyone's giving him shit. Even the people in North Carolina, like local media, like are like, yo, like who's we? Like Derek King did that. Like you were not playing, whatever. So, you know, fair. But what does he do? Bombs their shit.
400.
He exposed, dude, their defense was the number 1 in the ACC. He threw for like 390 and 3 touchdowns. Like, bro, he's like, dog, you know, this is my 3rd start and I'm running it up. Like, I'm not playing. And we won that game. We won that game against NC State. And the next week, what does he do? He beats the Coastal champions this year, at Pitt, and runs it up again with a game-winning touchdown pass. It's like, bro.
I just think TVD is the best nickname.
It's so
just
close
his
initials.
to STD that it's like, it's so far.
TVD and STD is like, very similar.
It's so far.
So, I mean, when you get me ranting on the Canes, I can just talk forever. So let me just finish what I wanted to say, and then we can move on because no one cares. Stop. We're not there yet. The last thing I want to say is, look, in conclusion, Manny Diaz, yeah, there has been some shit that falls directly on him that's bad, okay? I don't count the 2019 season because we had so many fucking... It was his first year, and we had a lot of... We had no stable quarterback. We didn't have leadership in that room. We didn't have a good offensive coordinator. We didn't have a lot of shit. 2020 though, he makes the decision. He gets De'Aaron King. He fires Dan Enos and brings in Rhett Lashley. And then what happens? We literally had the best record in the Coastal. We had the best record in the Coastal, but because of COVID, they got rid of the divisions, and the top 2 teams total went to the championship. And they added Notre Dame, which is not in the ACC. So, because Notre Dame, with their bullshit fucking schedule playing absolutely nobody, goes 10-1 and beats Clemson when they have no Trevor Lawrence and they win on like overtime or some shit, they're like, oh, Notre Dame's legit. They're not legit. They never are. They never will be. They're fucking trash. Especially with Brian Kelly leaving. But we get snubbed. We win the Coastal, and because of a technicality, we don't go to the ACC championship, right? Okay? The next year, this year, we are, let's see, we're a missed field goal, which was makeable. It was a 30 or 40 yarder, a makeable kick. Missed, off, hits the bar, doesn't even like miss bad, like hits the fucking upright. A missed field goal and a stop on 4th and 14 by a dude who just got caught looking at the quarterback and not moving his feet. Those 2 plays go different. And we win the Coastal again, back-to-back years. So think about it. If Manny Diaz then, and I know these are hypotheticals, but if Manny Diaz wins the Coastal back-to-back, is anyone talking about his job security fucking even a little bit?
No.
No, they are not.
But he didn't.
He didn't. But what I'm telling you is like, it's not always going to go like that.
Yeah,
COVID happened one time. So... that's just some shit out of his control. That's not going to happen again, okay? And then the 4th and 14 and the missed field goal, it could happen again, but it probably won't. And hopefully those things start to go in our favor. And all I have to say is, I'm not saying give this dude 10 more years. Give him at least 1 more year. Just 1 more year. He practically led us to back-to-back ACC Coastal Division winners. Give him 1 more chance. He's bringing in 5 stars. He's bringing in people like Leonard Taylor from Palmetto High School. He's bringing in people like James Williams. He's bringing in people like Cam Kinchins. And he's bringing in TVD, or Dan Enos technically brought in TVD, which is funny. But he's bringing in a lot of high-value recruits. And I'm just going to leave it at that. FSU's trash. Mike Norvell's trash. They're garbage. They didn't even make a bowl game this year. They're fucking garbage. Get the fuck out of here,
just like
Sean.
that. Oh! It's the Butcher Sean! You motherfucking pussies, we love you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, if you sat through that, you're a bitch. You're a hoe. You a hoe. And we love you for it. Because we don't slut shame. This is a pork podcast. We're all pigs.
Yeah. Bing. Bing bong.
Now get the fuck out.